Yo, yo, what is good, everyone? Appreciate you guys for being here while I'm rambling away once again about JoJo. So, I did do a little reread of the last chapter. I don't tend to do that for each week, but I did do a reread this week. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited. What I'm kind of leaning to, especially with this chapter being called Glory Days Part 1, is this is obviously a continuation of the last arc with Lulu and Bobby Jean. But I'm trying to figure out what this means in the grand scheme of things because I like these two villains quite a bit. And I'm hoping that they continue to reappear. I'm hoping so. But I'm not entirely sure. I think they have potential to keep being a recurring villain force. I like the stuff that's building up around these two, the connection they have with the head of Howler, who I think is definitely going to be around for a while in the story. But I'm just hoping this isn't the end for them in a way, especially because Glory Days kind of has a name, not a the name Glory Days. You know, it makes you think about, oh, the Glory Days are something that's in the past. Like, oh, is this it? I don't really know. So that's something I'm kind of worried about a little bit because I like these characters. I would like to see them reappear more and more. So I'm intrigued as to how this is going to go down. Besides that, though, I don't really have any general expectations for what's to come from this chapter. I really enjoyed how the banker characters were pretty much killed off immediately at the end of the last chapter. That was very shocking to me. I felt as though they were going to be around for quite a bit as well. So that was interesting. That was really interesting. So at the moment, what I'm going to do is, do a bit more speculation, and I'm going to get into reading. Let me just make sure everything is good. Okay, it seems like it's good on this end. Perfect. All right. Cool. I just want to make sure. All right. But yeah, with that, let me switch the lighting. Switch this lighting. Boom. Boom. All right, cool. So, general speculation. I really like Bobby Jean's ability. I think it's really cool. Another gun type stand. Those are always fun. And it seems like it has some sort of speed differential ability associated with it, which could be fun. How things are going really slow for everyone else, but for him probably really fast. Which again kind of ties into the Glory Days thing about how time is moving so fast because my Glory Days are behind me. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. So I'm excited to see how that pans out. Are we going to see Usagi get healed? Probably not for a while, because this is part 1 of a new fight, which is sort of combined with the last fight. I'm wondering if Araki changed the name, since Bobby Jean is now going to be the head of the action, since we're now having a head first sort of fight versus a pursuit kind of fight with Lulu's stand. But yeah, those are my general thoughts. I don't think Usagi is going to get healed for a while. Do not think that's going to happen, because we are going to, Araki has a tendency to have characters suffer for extended periods of time. And if we're in the hospital with him suffering, that's a great source of dramatic tension. So we're not going to see him healed for a while. But regardless, I say it's time we get into it. Jojolands, Chapter 19, Glory Days, Part 1. Let's get into this. Okay, interesting first page. The secret story of the founding of Howler. So we're getting this immediately. This is not at all what I expected. Because obviously Howler and JoJo have been garnering a lot of connections in the fandom, whether it is, literally they both have the lava rock, or the idea that they were poor to rich, something like that. Something is inherently connecting these two characters. So I'm very excited to get into this. If the reports are true, it happened as follows. 5 generations ago, the great-great-great-grandfather of Aka Howler, age 42, had the last name Letrato. He was a sailor who'd been born in Italy. But then, in 1843, he was in an accident at sea and washed up on the Waipio Valley on the island of Hawaii. It's said that he fell in love with an island girl that helped him. That's nice. That's nice. I don't want to be that guy, but, I will bring it up. Aka, we already knew that that was an Italian name, so that's a fun thing, too. We got the Italian thing continuing there. Yo, it's good, Sway? Yeah, it just started. Literally this first page. He gained the trust and approval of the Hawaiian royal family, started a farm on the north slope of Hualalai, and married the girl. Also, this pattern on the dress is really cool. Except for the jungle in the north, there are no water resources on the island of Hawaii. There's a little map here showcasing a bunch of the islands. Not islands, mountains. Because the soil on the island of Hawaii is made up of material ejected from volcanic eruptions, the rainwater permeates deep underground and flows out to the ocean from there. As a result, no rivers form. And these are the water sort of tubes that Charman's brother got sucked into, I would assume. The north slope of Hualalai was a truly arid region of volcanic rock with no meadows growing on it. But Letrado was born with an intuition when it came to terrain. Rather than build vertical wells, he came up with the idea of digging tunnels horizontally into the slope of the mountain. There are gaps inside the soil between the volcanic rocks. He believed there were places underground where rainwater had been accumulating, and so Letrado spent many months digging his horizontal tunnels. Never mind. So these are the tunnels that the brother got stuck into. At last, he discovered a number of underground waterways, and meadows flourished over the terrain of volcanic rock. As Letrado means howl in English, when the Hawaiian archipelago joined the United States, they changed their family name to Howler and launched Howler Farms. And they got this super stock looking picture in this, really trying to make it seem like this is literally from the 1800s, which is cool. He's obviously doing this is the most photorealistic you could possibly get, but I like it. In the 1960s, luxury hotels and villas for rich folks started being constructed. With the need for a reliable water supply, Howler Farm's water source suddenly attracted major attention. And so, politicians started giving the Howler Farm favorable treatment. Riding on this momentum, Howler Farms established the water resource and water power generation infrastructure company, Howler Company. Then, they extended their business into port rights, transportation, and the munitions industry. Okay, so Howler is going insane now. They got weaponry, they got transport, they can do anything. Okay. Legally, the north slope of Hualalai was owned by the descendants of the royal family under the jurisdiction of the state of Hawaii. But in the name of supplying the water resources, it de facto belonged to Howler Company, whether people liked it or not. Currently, no one, not even state government officials or police, can come into this northern slope without their permission, even if people die or go missing on that land. And that's obviously referencing the brother. Even if dangerous substances used in illegal munitions industry were to be blown by the wind from that land to somewhere else and got discovered, this north slope belongs to the sixth generation head of the Howler family, Aka Howler. Howler Co. has an estimated $50 billion in assets, and it has been extending its reach onto the other 4 islands to gain even further power. What is going on here? Hold on, what's going on here? Okay, so that's, I assume, the end of that Howler lore drop that we just got, which is interesting. I enjoyed that. I like how we got the connection back to Italy, because a lot of people were saying that's an Italian name. That's fun. I like seeing how crazy it's getting. I love how it's just water, and now it's guns. Oh my god. Yeah, it turns something so small into something absolutely crazy. So I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. Now we're cutting back to Paco, who was stuck in that elevator, like turtling himself in the inside of the elevator to block from Bobby Jean's attack, which was really cool because he had the bullets all inside the elevator. So let's get back to that. I didn't notice when they fired the gun. JoJo, and he's bleeding like crazy. He's bleeding like crazy. We got a double page spread. Let's see this. Alright. It's the two that just got off. They went down. And JoJo obviously cannot hear a thing about it. If he is hearing something, he's probably suspecting that one lady who just got off the elevator. But she's probably fine. He's scanning the entire floorway, staring at the lady, staring at the woman in the wheelchair. Nothing. JoJo's still walking around. Everyone's snooping at him. And Bobby Jean is there, sitting on a bench with a phone. And JoJo is staring daggers into Bobby Jean right now. Nothing is happening, though, and then Lulu walks in and drops that, like, cat bobblehead thing that she got earlier in this arc. And we're cutting away from that. We are cutting to Dragona, Usagi, and Charming Man, it seems. No, we're not. No, we're not. Hold on, now why are we not cutting away to that? Guess not. I guess we're not cutting away to that. There's a little shot of them in the corner, but it is what it is. We're now going to Lulu picking up the thing. We see them in the background. JoJo, okay. I see now. So JoJo, like, she dropped it in front of him for him to, like, pay attention to it. And because of that, you know, it's a diversion. It's a diversion. So JoJo's looking at Lulu picking it up. She has this very stoic face, like she knows exactly what she's doing, which is awesome. And Bobby Jean is getting ready with the pistol. Now let's see what happens here. No, now we're cutting away. Now we're cutting away. Perfect transition. Here we go. He won't stop flailing around, Dragona. We're not going to get any photos like this. Quiet him down. Just so you know, I'm pretty sure Usagi is already unconscious. I already have my smooth operators going in through his nostrils and pushing their way into his brain. I know how it looks, but he's calming down. And I know how it looks. Dude is literally like squirting it out of every single like hole possible in his face. This is foul. This is absolutely foul. But yeah, we have a shot of smooth operators in the nose. Hurrying, Charming Man. Find the location of the lesion. Oh, he's still doing the acronym stuff. MFF. Usagi's life force itself is fading away. Okay, we're getting some shots of smooth operators going around. JoJo is focused on... Oh! Cool. So JoJo is focused on Lulu, of course, but this is really cool because instead of looking right at the broken doll here, Lulu's nose is also bleeding, which is obviously because the nose is where Dragona's stand is. Really cool. Oh, it's bleeding very badly. Bleeding very badly. A nosebleed. Hold on. Damage. And immediately he just knows. Cool. She knows too. She knows he knows. So it's like, okay, now it's going to get crazy. We're cutting back to them. Oh, never mind. I was literally, I think I got played as well. Because I was wondering. Bobby Jean has the gun out right here on page... hold on, which page is it? Page 11. Page 11, he has the gun out. And I'm like, why didn't he shoot right then? But then I remembered, duh. His ability is slow bullets. So he probably did already, because they're really close to him at this point. So cool. And this, I'm now on page 16. So he's shooting the bullets. Did you catch up to it, Dragona? Charman screaming. Oh, we got a double page spread. Hold up. This looks fire. Usagi's brain is starting to break down. I'll say it again. It's the temporal lobe. Wernicke's area deep inside. How did he know that? You know what? Sure. One of them's already made it there. Dragona finds the stand, grabs it with the smooth operators, breaks it to bits, and that's probably why Lulu is bleeding so much right now. The other 3 smooth operators caught up too. This thing's power isn't anything major. The operators could break it to pieces and drive it out. Lulu's now bleeding like crazy. Jojo sees the bullets, goes November Rain, which is a fire panel. I love this panel. The font. Whenever they do this like font that's like very like hand drawn, I love it. It's super cool. Helps it stand out a lot. And the lack of a background here makes the action feel so much more impactful. So I really like that. So we get this great zoom in on the bottom left of Jojo and the bullet being like right here, right in front of his eye. And he uses November Rain right in the center, and all the bullets, because they're slow, they're deflecting on the water, from what I can assume, and going in all different directions. Which is cool. And it's not just the bullets. It's not just the bullets that are being diverted right now. It's the hand, Bobby Jean's hand, I guess, is also being attacked. Now, I wonder why. I wonder if it's because Jojo is pretty close to him. It's pretty close to him. So maybe that has something to do with it. But it could be the bullets themselves are part of Bobby Jean. Kind of like, what's it called? It could be kind of like how Lulu's stand. When Lulu's stand gets attacked, Lulu gets attacked. That would be a really interesting twist on the gun stand archetype, because it would show, yeah, that's not a normal thing. Like, if Whole Horse's bullets get hit, he doesn't get hit. Same with Sex Pistols. So this is interesting. All right, but Jojo, obviously, like I said, all the bullets get deflected. He gets away. This kid, did he make a wall like this in the hallway back there too? Oh, darn it. Lulu, I guess I'll be doing this myself. But the cleanup afterwards is looking to be pretty rough. I like this. It's very, you know, frantic. I also like this expression he's doing. He's like, he's like fed up with it. So this is cool. And doing this myself obviously alludes, like, the arc is changing. Lulu's not getting involved anymore. And now he's getting in. Not only he's really getting in. So Jojo is booking it right now because he saw the bullets. Bobby Jean just has the gun straight up right to Jojo. And then he shoots that one lady who was in the hospital, shoots the receptionist nurse. What is going on? Oh, and Jojo's leg was about to get hit, but it hits the side of the, like, reception counter. And I think it's just 2 people that got shot, yeah. And they're insta-dead. They are insta-dead. Bobby Jean does a very, like, I don't know if it's affecting him right now, but a very quick, like you see speed lines. That's how fast he ducks to the ground. So yeah, now it's a bloodbath in this hospital right now. People are dying. People are screaming. People are dying. And the bullets are, I think now we're getting to, like, a different part of the fight. Because it had the slow setup bullets, and now it's, like, actually fast bullets, which is cool. Like I said, it has something to do with speed. I like this. Bobby shoots 3 ahead of Jojo because he's, like, predicting his movements, but Jojo dodges, gets away, it seems. It looks like he has blood on his face from the other people, which is nasty. Yeah, it's a bloodbath in this hospital right now. The counter is coated in blood. People are screaming, babies are crying, and he's heading to the exit sign. Yep. Oh, is he? I don't know. I think he went the wrong way because Jodio went to the right, but the exit is saying to go to the left. So that now I'm interested. Why? Lulu, we're gonna have to erase our locations from this hospital security cameras. Man, I really want to ask this guy, what exactly are they after really? These guys are serious too. Oh, oh, that was Bobby. I cannot believe he said it like that. What was their real intention behind browsing the land deeds? Why do they go and look at Howler Co.'s paper deeds? They want the assets, Bobby Jean. She looks so defeated. It's great. It's about 50 billion in all. Howler Co. is losing everything, and it's going to become theirs. Somehow or other. Somehow or other. That's a strange wording. Somehow or other. Not some way. Some system's been messed up. Oh. I couldn't tell you the exact details of what's happening right now, but it's clear that that's what'll happen if we don't take him out. That guy just now was young, but he seems sort of commander-ish. That's the sort of look he has. Anyhow, we start with him. Take him out. One of them has the lava rock. It's vital we collect it. Don't let them get away, all right? Okay. I let him go to the right. That's a dead end within the building. Okay. So Jodio didn't go there intentionally, but maybe he did. Maybe he did go there intentionally. Cool. Everyone eventually dies of an accident or illness, no matter who they are. These guys went and stuck their noses in where they didn't belong. And that's how we ended up where we are now. I like how she's just now destroying this cat thing that she wanted so badly. Her mentality is so just messed up for like such a little girl. It's very compelling. We're cutting back to Dragona. Okay, Smooth Operator's got a hold of it. And now Lulu's probably going to look even worse. I could drag it out. I could remove it from Usagi's brain. And then they found the 3 others, it seems, too. What the hell is this? Oh, wait. This may be more than 3. Usagi, what's going on here? Inside Usagi's brain. It's not just one. When did all those get in his body? What? Metal. This doll head. When did it get stuck to the door? The MRI's magnetism? Oh, so maybe she did it on purpose? I mean, she obviously did, but maybe it was like for a further reason. I wonder why. First, the ones from the land registry deeds, and now this? There were stands planted on this doll? Dragoda, don't touch them. The user must be somewhere nearby now. Oh, and they're on Jodio's hands? Oh, this is crazy. I like how the doll itself was seen as something like of value that she placed onto it. So maybe that's how it's affecting it. I like that. And Bobby's getting ready to shoot again with another double page spread. This is crazy. So it's just a hospital shootout now. Going on the makeup of the building. Down the hall to the right, here in the basement, floor 1, is a dead end. There are 2 doors, one to the left and one to the right. Don't fret, he's a boy. If he's going to hide and try to launch a counterattack on me, then which door would he take? And it's, oh, I see. It's a male-female restroom. Don't fret, he's a boy. So he's just immediately assuming Jojo's going to go into the boys' room. Okay. Oh. Okay. I see now. So Bobby's walking along. He's holding the gun to the boys' room, and then opens the girls' room just in case, just in case. And again, he looks insanely fast. Like the amount of effort Araki's going in to do like speed lines is pretty crazy. So I think speed is to be a major part of his ability. Whether it just affects his gun or him himself is, interesting. However, JoJo was not in the girls' room, attacks him directly from behind, unless this is part of a setup. Because Bobby's staring right at it. JoJo has a very menacing panel. And says, take this. And I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. So it was all a bait. It was all a bait. Yo, I love this guy. He is so awful. He is so awful. Alright, so he's firing like... How many is that? Alright, 4 bullets. He already fired them behind him in the time that he turned around. So it has to do with the speed stuff. He's already fired in this direction. And JoJo summoned November Rain, so that he's going to be destroyed, probably. Oh, never mind. Now it's even more bullets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bullets. Unless this is part of the 4, but like, oh my god. And he sets up November Rain as a wall to like disperse them all again. And seemingly, he's like, the gun is being attacked right now. Because there's like a bunch of blood splatter kind of like looks to this. So unless the gun is being like attacked by November Rain somehow. No, it's just the gun splatter, I guess, which is cool. JoJo makes it out again, puts in a new clip, gets into the restroom. So now it's just a fight in a bathroom. It's breaking a bunch of the stalls and sinks and stuff. And this is the guy's restroom, yeah, because there's urinals down there. And JoJo is completely screwed. JoJo's screwed. Because he has Lulu's stand all in his hand, and now Bobby is in this room. He's cooked. He's absolutely cooked. He's hiding in this bathroom, and then out of nowhere, he starts suffering from that same illness. What now? I can't breathe. It couldn't be a pulmonary edema. Then in my heart, the cold-hearted pursuers attack from inside and out. Now that's a cool way of phrasing it. I enjoyed that chapter a lot. Good action. I liked the setups that he was able to do with like the speed of the bullets and stuff. I really liked it. This is a very intense chapter, like action-wise. And I love the beginning setup with Howler and like the lore of Howler being developed more. It was cool. It was really cool. So I enjoyed it a lot. And I do wish we saw more of Paco. We saw him for like a page, and like that's it. It's like JoJo, it's them, and that's literally all it did. I thought that part of the fight with him like putting the turtle shell of the elevator around him was really clever. I would have liked to see more of that. But no, overall, this was a good chapter. This is a good chapter. And I did like the setup of Usagi actually being way more messed up than we even thought he was. I like that. He's got like 1, 2, 3, I think like 5 extras from the doll, which was a good twist. I didn't see that coming either. So our main cast is at their low point, obviously. And I'm excited. Like JoJo, is JoJo gonna live? Of course he is. But I'm curious to see how he gets out of it. Usagi though, he might die. He might die. He's pretty destroyed. He's pretty destroyed right now. So if he dies, I'm like, you know what? I can see why. I'm thinking, like, overall, I'm really enjoying these two characters. They're really fun. I like how Lulu almost gave Bobby Jean like the whole rundown of like what's going on right now. It's really cool. She's obviously incredibly intelligent, despite her being very impulsive and childlike. which makes her, respectable as an antagonistic force. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this for sure. Now, at the end, I will say, at the end, it did say this series will be on hiatus next issue. The series will resume in December. And by the December issue, they mean it will be out on November 19th. Not the 18th, the 19th. So we will not have a JoJo chapter next month, which is unfortunate, because I'm actually really enjoying this fight going on right now. But hey, it's better than the last fight, which had a 2-month hiatus from what I remember, maybe even 3 months. That was rough. That was pretty rough. But no, I'm enjoying this a lot. I like these villains. I like the Howler breakdown stuff we got. Hoping for more Howler stuff. I want to see him do stuff outside of Suffer. I want to see him actively be a person. Because when he was talking to Lulu, I enjoyed that a lot. He obviously has a stand as well. I'm excited to see more about that. Because Araki's setting this guy up really well. I'm excited to see more about him. I'm really excited for that. But yeah. Overall, really enjoyable chapter. Enjoyed it a lot. Stay tuned for the One Piece stream later this week, depending on when the chapter releases. I will be streaming that for sure, obviously. We're getting to the Arc of Legends Elbaf, which obviously is going to be great, obviously. But yeah, that'll really be it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed. I do want to say, if you do enjoy that we're so close to 10,000 subscribers, sharing it would mean a lot. I'm hoping we could get to it by the end of the month, and once I, get back into the shorts grind, because I couldn't for a bit, I think we will reach it pretty soon. So, I appreciate you guys immensely for the support of, watching me ramble like a crazy person. That means a lot, regardless of what I talk about. So, yeah. Let me see if I can redirect this to anyone, and if we can, let's see. Details, no customization. See if I can redirect. I cannot, sadly. So, unfortunately, no redirect at the end of the stream. But, hey, it is what it is. But, yeah, with that, hope you enjoyed. Next JoJo will be on November. So, it'll be a bit fitting for November. So, it might be a good chapter. Not that JoJo isn't usually good, but, I think it'll have a cool moment with November Rain if we continue this through line. But yeah, very excited.